A few moments later.
Oh, what kind of fucking angle is this, man? This cool. Fuck it. I'm here. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is the Streetz is Talking radio show on the Rip Radio Network. This is your boy T to the motherfucking Jizza. We're a little late today, cause I done got banned off Facebook again. God damn. Yes, motherfucker done banned me again. Hold on. This is some, but look, I don't like this shit, Facebook. I got like 5 profiles and y'all fucking with all of them. Wait a minute, this is, God damn it. I'm hungry, I haven't eaten anything. Then this motherfucker here brings his ass late. I'm hungry, I ain't ate shit. I'm tired. And I don't know if I'm be able to pull this shit off today. Yeah, this is the Streetz is Talking radio show. This is your boy T to, what's my name? I don't know, man. Call me banned, man. I get banned like every day because I be pissing people off on social media, and they use the powers that be to shut me down. But we're not gonna do it this week. I don't have anybody guest co-host, and I think somebody is on the way. Y'all know my guest last week, Miss Kissy Pacquiao. She couldn't be with me this week, unfortunately. She left the studio and she got picked up by immigration. She's actually half black and something else, and because immigration couldn't figure out what the fuck she was, they just said she was 55% or whatever the fuck else it was, and then they just locked her ass up. So she probably in some immigration jail right now. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. She probably ain't gonna never see none of that money, but it's gonna be mine. Look, I got banned. Hey, Trump. I got banned from Facebook, yo. Look on all my pages, even the troll page. I mean, I got a little something. Initially, why I got banned is some bullshit. So let me give y'all a brief synopsis, the Cliff Note versions of what happened. Y'all know that there's a website called Very Smart Brothers. It is a moist ass pandering website of these so-called black intellectual men with these worthless ass college degrees, because if they was worth any motherfucking thing, they wouldn't be bloggers by profession. And one of the damn dudes, Damon Young, yeah, okay. One of the author, the dude that owns the site, Damon Young, wrote a piece called "Heterosexual Black Men Are the White People of Black People." Yeah, that's what I said too when I saw it. That was the expression on my face. It said, "Heterosexual black men are the white people of black people." And I thought it was, the title in itself was enough bullshit to make me not even read it. And I skimmed through it, and of course it was some pandering bullshit. So what I did was I wrote a response on my personal Facebook page. And my personal Facebook page is pretty much open, which I got to stop doing and just write the fucked up shit on my blog page. But in response to his moronic blog, I basically said how, you know, because what he was asserting was that heterosexual black men are like a menace to black women and people within the LGBTQRSTUV community. However, because you know they add letters onto that motherfucker every week. But he was trying to say heterosexual black men was a menace, and I took offense to it. Number one, because I'm a heterosexual black man. That's obvious. Because I beat walls. Don't get it twisted. I beat walls. and women walls. Let me be more specific. And I thought it was kind of motherfucking it was pandering and condescending and pretty much trying to challenge black men. Okay, everybody has, you know, fucked up shit about them. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at it this way. A majority of crimes committed within a community is committed by members of members that belong to that community. So the saying is familiarity breeds contempt. So white on white crime, the percentage is high. Asian on Asian, Hispanic on Hispanic, black on black. Crimes against women, really, they say, I think 73% of all crimes against women are committed by white men. And they're adding up the totality of crimes against women. But of course, within the black community, a majority of the crimes against black women are committed by black men. That's just systemic between men and women, not just in the country, but in the world. You know, no matter where you go, if you're in Pakistan, the number one committer of crimes against women, Pakistani men. If you go to Uzbekistan, the number one committers of crime in Uzbekistan is against women are those men. So it's a piece of bullshit logic that they try to argue. And you know, I get it. You know, motherfuckers trying to get pussy and motherfuckers trying to get hit on their pages. So they will write some pandering bullshit. So what I basically said in my response to that article was that, you know, to understand how much bullshit that article was, particularly the title, you have to take into account of who white people were to black people in this country. And then I started running down a list of things. You talking about slavery, chattel slavery. You talking about normalized rape between slave owners and the female slaves. You're talking about castration of the men, like physical castration. We're not talking about metaphorically. We're talking about physical castration. You're talking about, you know, lynching. You're talking about after slavery, you had the Reconstruction period, you had the black laws that pretty much reinstituted slavery in another form based on, you know, simple shit is not, you're not having a place to stay. So if you're a liberated slave and you get caught walking around and you can't give no location where you live because you just left the plantation, they can grab you off the street and charge you and take you back to a sharecropping plantation or whatever and make you work off debt or as a form of punishment. Then you go into, you know, the Ku Klux Klan. They're terrorizing, you know, the destruction of Rosewood, the destruction of the Greenwood community of Tulsa, Oklahoma. You talking about you talking about the civil rights movement. You talking about all this shit. You talking about the war on drugs. You talking about the Reagan administration allowing crack cocaine and guns into the black community. You talking about the infiltration of black organizations to destabilize and destroy them. You talking about the assassination of African American leaders. You talking about right now the systemic problem of police brutality and the lack of accountability for police who commit crimes against people of color, particularly black people in the community. You compared heterosexual black men to that type of shit. And that was basically what I was doing, was giving a breakdown of how that is just bullshit, right? The views and thoughts expressed by TJ the Chicago Kid are not those of RIP Radio Network. They ain't co-signing my bullshit officially. So I gotta say this because I don't want y'all out here picking signs and shit. But this little faggot, and I say faggot not as a representation or a slur against gay people. Let me just get that straight, because y'all sensitive than a motherfucker. Y'all can laugh at everybody else, but you can't laugh when somebody say something about that. But this faggot jumps on, someone shared it. You know, a couple of people shared it. And this faggot He's out of New Orleans. He's a blogger, gay, wannabe Perez Hilton type motherfucker. He actually on the morning show on 103.7 in New Orleans. So, you know, he done built up a little moist booty following. He jumps on the page and says that this seemed like a subversive attempt at bashing gay people. Now, in this post, and those that's on my Facebook following, and you know, one of these days I'm going to make it available for you all to see. But on this post that I wrote, I never mentioned gay people. I never mentioned lesbian people. I never mentioned black women. I never mentioned anybody. The only thing I did was draw a parallel to show, if you can show me where black men strung a gay person or a black woman up by a tree and all stood around and cheered, then you can make that comparison. If black men went into the business establishments or the communities of black women and gay black men and destroyed them and dropped a bomb on them like they did in Oklahoma, like they dropped a bomb on the buildings that the members of MOVE organization lived in, if you can show me an example comparative to that, then I'll accept that. If you can show me an example where black men flooded the community of black women and black, you know, LGBT members with drugs and guns in order to get funding for covert operations overseas to fund the Sandinistas and all that other pussy ass shit, if you can show me an example comparative to that, then you can make that assertion. But if you can't, then the only thing that fucking article is clickbait. That's all it is. So the little faggot, his name is Quincy Williams. I want y'all to look this pussy motherfucker up. He looked like he's dying of HIV, that his medicine ain't working. But, and his blog is called The Vitamin Q. I call him Susie Q. He wanted to go back and forth with me, and I'm trying to be civilized in the exchange because I don't, you know, because I see he's so fucked up with it, ain't no need for me to jump out there and just go off on him. So I let him do his thing. I'm like, yo, you know, if that's the case, then show me where it's been going on. You know, show me the examples, because you saying that I'm bashing gays. It's a subversive. I don't have to bash gays in a subversive way. I just say it. I don't have a problem saying anything about anybody else and calling anybody else out on their bullshit. But, you know, show me where you said it, where I said it. And he wanted to just turn the conversation into something else. So I blocked him. I know, uncharacteristic of me. Those of you that know me know I'm an asshole, and I pretty much, I'm okay with engaging somebody in that form, but I tend to stick away from people who just have a certain agenda. They don't want to hear nothing else. I blocked them. The motherfucker logged into another one of his profiles. This faggot, and this again is not anything against gay men or gay people. I don't have shit against y'all. Y'all just can't have access to my booty hole. But this motherfucking faggot, because a self-respecting gay man, you know, that's really about the issues, would have just had that dialogue and it would have been respectful, because I was being respectful. You know, that gay man would have been respectful. You know, I have people that I know that are gay. I got gay people in my family. It don't bother me. I mean, that's what you do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But this dude is one of those faggots, and a faggot is a member of the gay or heterosexual community that displays an overt amount of bitch in him because he wants to sit and fucking argue about some shit that I have absolutely no interest in arguing with you about, player. So he logs into another profile. He starts this shit up again. So I'm like, okay. I block him again under this other profile. Oh, this faggot is not satisfied. He's going to get an argument out of me. I log in. I log in the following morning, and Facebook does that shit it does to me regularly and locked my page for 7 days. It didn't even give an explanation. So those in the hacker community know what they did. They did what's called a lockout attack on my profile. I wasn't behind my VPN. I wasn't logged on into Facebook under my Tor browser, so I didn't have no protection of my IP address, so they sniffed my IP address. They did the attack on my profile, and Facebook locked it for security reasons. So I have a troll account myself. Well, I had one. I log into my account, and I'm going to show y'all some more of this motherfucker later. I just want to give a brief synopsis of the story that ain't all the way fucking brief. So I log in and I go to this motherfucker page, go back to the same thread that was shared. And he's bragging about how him and his friends got me locked out. Okay, there's a couple of things you don't do to me. You don't fuck with my money. You don't fuck with my kids. You don't fuck with my business. And you don't fuck with my Facebook page. So now I'm mad. I'm on a motherfucking mission. And when y'all see later on, I'm going to show y'all exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, because I guess I have to give black women a class today on who their friends are. Well, who aren't their friends that they think they are. And I'm not saying that gay black men aren't your friends, because many of them are sincere. But you have these faggots that you all socialize with, you laugh at, you get your tea from. They accuse motherfuckers of being on the down low or being gay, and y'all eat that shit up. But I'm going to give you all a little exposure via this faggot Susie Q and let y'all see what the fuck the business is. So right now, I have my bell with me today, and you all are going to understand later what the fuck this bell is for. Because some of y'all say I curse too much, and I'm never going to make it on mainstream radio. So I have to see today, when my other person gets here, she should be here shortly, I'm going to have to see via this bell how many motherfucking times this bell go off when I use profanity. Because I don't think I cuss as much as everybody else think I do. I know. I'm not looking at the stream of y'all chatting right now. I know y'all streaming this show. Y'all done posted on your page, and I appreciate it. Those of you that post, I need you to share with about 50 to 100 friends. You ain't got shit to do. Y'all done came back from that motherfucking afternoon, that dry-ass afternoon meeting, and you all can share my motherfucking page. Shout out to everybody that I hit on the jack on the text message that shared the page, and I appreciate it. I was going to do something on this Beer Game Matters shit, but I'm going to say that till next week. That group went from maybe a couple thousand people to 1.5 million in 7 days. I need that kind of motherfucking following. But see, I ain't got no motherfucker. I got a little struggle beard. I got a goatee. My shit don't, you know, it just, I hit a certain stage in my life where the motherfucker finally connected. But if I let this shit grow out, I look like Beanie Siegel in the face. I got a little struggle beard. So I'm going to take a little break. These hunger pains is kicking my ass. If you all got a question, well, we're not going to open the lines up yet. I'm going to have to open up the lines a little later, because his pussy ass goddamn studio owner brought his monkey ass in here late. This motherfucker jumped off the back of a goddamn pickup truck with some Mexicans on it and some lawn care equipment. So he gonna text me talking about I'm taking an Uber to work. I'll be there. And I'm like, yeah, well, he gave me the time he's gonna be there. I'm like, well, you know, you'll beat me there. But I was driving a little fast, so when I get here, motherfucking a taco truck pulls up, and this motherfucker jump out the back. He got that music on it. This motherfucker jumped out the back. I said, son of a bitch, you didn't call the taco truck to work? Look, we about to take a break. We'll be back shortly. This is Streetz Talking Radio. I am TJ the Chicago Kid, and I'll see you in a second.
I was a part of a winning team till life and egos turned family into distant people. Then I became an artist and maintained. Then I picked my game up and embedded my name. The values of my plans were broke to helping other people off their knees and hands. Cause I know the next step is gonna be quicksand. Finally we moving. It's not like it wasn't. Stairs got less and we gradually taking big steps. Knowing that truth don't come as words. Real recognize real through these verses. Said we gon' be rich one day. And snatch a model from the runway. They was only fucking with niggas with paper and we wasn't getting it. We was damn near bummy and I started doing anything to get some money. And I found out nobody would chase it for me. So I said, God forgive me for my wrongs, and me and my friends, we gon' do it to the end. Let's win. God forgive me for the things I'm about to do to get my family out the hood. I tried what I thought was everything. Now I'm out here looking for more. Searching for that open door. I tried what I thought was everything. Now I'm out here looking for more. Searching for that open door. She raised me in the hood, kept us under a hood, worked hard to keep us stable. She did what she could to try to show she was able. At the point we was good to feed our own table. She the reason for my mind and my grind and the knowledge, religion, and them thoughts that was missing. And it's like cooked food, but it's sorta like a Rubik's Cube. Cause everybody got different views. You choose, gonna be a red stop sign, no blue. Smart lady through my eyes, she told me a life every day working, trying to make it right. And this is the person that raised me, basically made me work hard to try to save me. I gotta get her out of here. If it's the only thing I do, me being successful is the only thing I'm proving. You lose. God forgive me for the things I'm about to do to get my family out the hood. I tried what I thought was everything. Now I'm out here looking for more. Searching for that open door. I tried what I thought was everything. Now I'm out here looking for more. Searching for that open door. My pain, my real, my cousins, my brothers from another. My sister, my stepmom, when Pop stepped down. Older ones got older and they started moving out. Connections started fading, but we stayed close. I got in trouble for wearing it clothes. They seen all my wrongs then when them doors closed. But never stopped me anything that I wanted to be. Youngest of four, just my mom and me. One of my brothers gone fight in 9/11. I know in heaven, when the four of us around, there's a piece missing. Lord forgive me for the things I'm about to do to get my family out the hood. What I tried was everything, but it's so much more. Fighting to break these chains on these open doors. I can't quit now, fuck I started this for. If I'm desired to get more. God forgive me for the things I'm about to do to get my family out the hood. I tried what I thought was everything. Now I'm out here looking for more. Searching for that open door. I tried what I thought was everything. Now I'm out here looking for more. Searching for that open door.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, shit. You can't be sneaking up on a nigga like that, man. God damn. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, TJ the Chicago Kid. I'm back on the Streetz Talking radio show. I keep saying, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Well, what's in the news today? Oh, shit. I know what I want to talk about. Donald Trump. The troll in chief has done it again. Did you see what he did last weekend? Okay, this is for my white people. Black people, just listen along. Well, white people that voted for Trump. I know you're listening because you all are not going to let black people have shit without you all being able to oversee it and wondering what the fuck we got going on. Donald Trump attacked the players, the NFL players this past weekend. And it was kind of jive. Wait a minute. First, it was Steph Curry. Steph Curry was asked if, about the team, the Warriors, going to make their White House visit, like the team that win the NBA championship tends to do. They go visit the White House, visit the president, give him a jersey, take pictures, talk shit, They've already done it with Barack Obama. And Steph Curry was asked if Donald Trump was going to I mean, if he was going to go to the White House for the visit, and he was like, you know, we got to vote on it as a team, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm not interested in going. So our trolling chief, our Twitter trolling chief, he went and he tweeted out that, you know, basically if Steph Curry, you know, he's being hesitant on coming to the White House, that the offer is rescinded. First of all, you can't rescind a motherfucking offer that somebody then already said they're not interested in taking you up on. So if Steph Curry is saying, I'm not coming to the White House, you can't turn around and say, oh, well, I'm not inviting you. Motherfucker, he wasn't coming anyway. That's like a lot of you motherfucking women on Facebook, when y'all get into an argument with dudes, y'all say shit like y'all say it to me. I wouldn't fuck you anyway. I wouldn't give you no pussy anyway. Well, at no point in time did I try to holler at your dark-winged duck-looking ass. So how the fuck you gonna tell me you wouldn't date me, or you wouldn't give me no booty? And I ain't even try. I have showed zero interest in you. So he did that. But, you know, LeBron called him a bum, which I thought was the funniest shit in the world. Because if you have even remotely participated in sports, you know what a bum is. A bum on the basketball court is a dude that can't dribble and can't shoot. A bum on the basketball court is a dude who can't, on the football court on the football field is a dude that can't catch. You know, a bum on the baseball field is somebody who can't catch, he can't hit a pitch. So a bum is like somebody that's doing something, you know, for you white people that don't understand. A bum is somebody that's doing something in a particular sports arena that he just ain't got no fucking, he don't even have the basic fundamentals. So basically, I guess LeBron was calling him a bum among presidents. Trump don't stop there, he gonna double down. So now, because the NBA players got a little more flexibility and the owners really don't fuck with him, he turned his attention to the NFL. So he has a speech where he pretty much tells the crowd, he's in Alabama giving a stump speech for one of these Republicans that's running for office, and he tells the crowd that, you know, it's basically what he said was, if you got all these players that are kneeling and disrespecting our anthem, I just want for one of the owners to say, get that son of a bitch out of here, he's fired, right? And the owners, everybody lost their shit. Number one, because he called the players, basically he was directing it to Colin Kaepernick, you know, Michael Bennett, a few of the other players who were still doing the protest of the anthem in support of Colin Kaepernick and the issue of racial inequality in the United States. Well, everybody started going off on Trump. So Trump, you know, you got these owners that go out, you know, they claim that they in support of the players, and they go out and they locking arms and shit like that. But, you know, all within a week's time, Trump had attacked Jemele Hill, who tweeted that he was a white supremacist. So he pretty much went after her, and his minions did. And she had to, you know, walk back part of what she said, because she said she put ESPN in a bad spot. Fuck that shit. Then he goes after Steph Curry. Then he goes after the NFL players, which was pretty much the black players, because the black players up until that point were the ones that were kneeling or sitting down during the anthem. So all of these players all of a sudden brought their pussy ass out and started fucking kneeling for the anthem, which I thought was some bullshit. You know, I love the display of unity and them fighting back, but you pussy motherfuckers had a whole year to do that. Those of you that weren't doing it up until that point can eat the peanuts out of my shit, and here's why. Colin Kaepernick started that protest a year ago, and they found every boot-licking nigga, shout out to Ray Lewis, who we'll get to in a second. They went and found every Negro who said that, you know, I don't think it's a good idea on the flag. You know, if you watch my first show, I pretty much went over the Colin Kaepernick controversy, so I don't want to revisit that. But now all of a sudden that, you know, Trump trolled them, now all of a sudden everybody wants to come together. It was kind of interesting, though, because Trump just a few weeks ago couldn't bring himself to say anything negative about those white supremacist Nazi fuckboys that were up in Charlottesville doing that protest that resulted in a woman being killed. So I put together a little something, and it's really short and quick. You got that queued up, bruh? Something really short and quick, because I want you all to see how Trump is, and then we'll come back to this issue once you all watch the video. My engineer, he ain't on it today. He was on it last week, but them Mexicans on the back of that motherfucking that lawn care truck did something to his ass, because maybe he snorted some grass or some shit, but he's up. But look at this bullshit that Trump did.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Jews will not replace us!
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
4 to 6 weeks later.
When somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
I fucking love Donald Trump, man. That motherfucker give you the best sound bites. It's kind of hypocritical, and we understand it. What we have to do is stop getting fucking upset with Donald Trump. We knew when that motherfucker came down that elevator to announce he was running for president, and the first thing he did was say that Mexico sends us all they bullshit. We have known since then, even prior to that, when he was saying that Obama wasn't born here, you know. And if you ever gamble in Atlantic City and you follow Donald Trump with the USFL, everything he touches turns to shit. And he's a bankruptcy filing motherfucker. This should be no surprise to anybody. I'm personally, I didn't get my underwear all twisted up. I thought that what Donald Trump did was it faux galvanized those that come in to support the movement, but I thought it was bullshit, and here's why. A couple of owners came out and they kneel with the football players on their team. You have Dan Snyder of the Redskins. He locked arms, but then again, Dan Snyder donated to Trump's his inaugural ball, $1 million. You have Jerry Jones, who, this motherfucker, hey Trump, this motherfucker had his team kneel before the anthem. Yeah, that picture y'all see on the internet, that's before the fucking anthem. And then they stood up and then the anthem came on. But he donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural, ball committee or whatever the fuck. Shad Khan, the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he stood there with his arms locked with his players. He's another one that donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural ball. But the problem with Shad Khan is his pussy ass, shortly after motherfucking Trump did the motherfucking the Muslim ban, he sort of like withdrew his support. And you have a couple others. I say this to say this. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy it because when Trump came down, though, I mean, the whole Obama presidency, we knew who Trump was. Prior to that, we knew who Trump was with the boys that were convicted for rape in New York, in Central Park. I guess they the Central Park 5. And then once DNA evidence was brought forth to exonerate them, to say that they couldn't have possibly done the rape, Trump wouldn't reverse course. He had took out an ad in the New York paper, calling for them to get the death penalty, I believe. And then after it was proven that they was exonerated, he would not walk his comments back. Trump also has been gone after twice by the Department of Justice for discrimination in his apartment complexes in New York. So even prior to Trump even shitting on Obama, which he did for 8 years and said that the man wasn't born here and demanded his birth certificate. And then after he came down the stairs, the escalator in Trump Tower, and then he shit on the Mexicans. Then he basically, you know, got caught making misogynistic comments. You know, I make them too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like Floyd Mayweather's stupid ass talking about that's locker room talk. That's bullshit. That's not locker room talk. That's just a motherfucker talking shit. But, you know, he running for president. He gotta own that shit. He talked about forcing himself on women, which I don't do that. I'll say I'll push a woman's head through the headboard, but trust me, she has given me full permission to drive her head through my headboard and the sheetrock behind it. So he said that about women. He called Rosie O'Donnell a pig. He went after Mika Brzezinski or whatever her name is. I mean, the chick that's married to the guy on MSNBC. He went after her and said that she came to the house and her face was bleeding from facial surgery. He went after her. He retweeted this image that of these statistics that say black people are like 92% responsible for crimes against whites. And it came from the, I guess, the San Francisco Bureau of Crime Statistics, some shit that don't even exist. He retweeted that. He says that, you know, a lot of shit. He said the Mexican judge that was hearing his case for Trump University shouldn't be able to hear his case because he was Mexican. And because Trump said he was trying to build a wall to keep the Mexicans out, that he shouldn't have heard his case. He did a travel ban on Muslims. I mean, Trump has done all of this shit. So it's not like you all didn't know who he was. You all knew exactly. These NFL owners know exactly who the fuck he was. But what happened was, one thing you can't do with a black man, and black women know this better than anybody, you can't call a black man's mama a bitch. You can't. That is grounds to get your ass stumped the fuck out. And when he did that, that just pissed a lot of dudes off. So now you got this protest, and you got these owners making statements, and everybody was, you know, reposting it. And then I just sat back for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. There's something missing here. Number one, the owners didn't talk about what the protest was about, which was police brutality and racial inequality in America. The owners didn't talk about that. They didn't mention that. That's why Colin Kaepernick took a knee. The players that follow suit, y'all full of shit because y'all should have supported him 100%. If it took Trump to talk about your mama to make you take a knee, then you technically are protesting Trump. You're not protesting racial inequality in America. So you sort of kind of like nullify you getting down on your knee. And at the end of the day, the conversation pretty much shifted from Colin Kaepernick not having a job in the NFL because he took a knee to them opposing Trump. The same motherfuckers that was putting millions of dollars towards him now all of a sudden don't like him because he said something disparagingly about players' mamas. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And then Reverend Captain Coon himself, Ray Lewis. Did you see that motherfucker on both knees, kneeling? Ray, look, bruh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We don't fucking want you no more. We need to have a racial draft. We gonna put up Ray Lewis, Jason Whitlock, which Jason Whitlock, normally I would slam Jason Whitlock, but Jason Whitlock says some real shit. It's not about Colin Kaepernick no more. It's about Trump. So I thought he was going to tap dance. He didn't. But Ray Lewis, we don't want you no more. He on his knees, got his shades on, had his head down. You seen all the Beijing hair dye, then in the areas that he forgot to cover that had bled off. Then he goes on, I guess his show on Showtime, NFL Sunday or whatever the fuck it is, and say, "Oh, I wasn't protesting. I was on my knees praying." Man, if you don't take because Shannon Sharp went in on him, called him out. That's his boy. And he tries to say, he tap dances around the issue. Why all of a sudden you on your knees, right? Because you couldn't be the buffer between the owner and the players that said that fuck that, we getting on our knee. Your influence was lost. So now you feel like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go with them, but I'm gonna get on both knees to water down the image of them on their knees. They not on their knees, on both knees praying. They on their knee protesting. And to all my white friends and viewers, let me just explain something to y'all and some of you black people who don't know any better. You all have this talking point, number one, that protesting the national anthem and protesting the flag is against the veterans in the military. First of all, Colin Kaepernick been said that he wasn't protesting the military and he wasn't protesting, the veterans. But what happens is when you start making the issue about patriotism and you talk about these troops that are dying overseas and willing to go fight wars, then you can pretty much stir up emotions in other people that'll say, hey, you're attacking the troops. Well, we disrespect the flag all the time. There is a United States flag code that I was able to procure. And I put together a little collage of shit that we do to disrespect that flag. And we do it a lot. It's done a lot. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a video that flashes on your screen shortly. And you're going to see how much the flag is disrespected. And mind you, in that flag code, it says nothing about standing at attention. Trump, roll a clip.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I just round down Patterson Park the other day, y'all. Yeah. wish they could be over there. It don't even look like us over there. Just a little bit. 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 Yeah. A little bit of right. A little bit of wrong. A little bit of freestyle, a little bit of song, yeah. Welcome to the city where this shit don't stop. I mean the rich don't stop, let the Uber take them to it and they chick try and cop. While they crew is tailgating in the M&T lot. Look, I've been at this for a minute, I've been at this for a while. I seen him coming and going, do both with no alternate styles. I switch it up like I'm acting funny. Get twice the notoriety with half the money. Fuck you mean, killer, you was half a dummy. I grasp with vice scripts, you ain't snatching from me. Come on. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. A little bit of right, yeah, a little bit of wrong, a little bit of freestyle, a little bit of song, yeah. Welcome to my summers, they be off the chain. If you rollin' with me, baby, you cannot complain. Cookouts and block parties, they be glad I came. I'm just happy to be invited, breathing air the same. Sundresses and some cold shots, running into my people from old blocks, reminiscing on back at the fire hydrant. Street lights went out, we denied the silence. It was a little bit of love, yeah, a little bit of peace though, a little bit of coming up off the bullshit and just go ahead and speak though. Next thing you laughing like old times, then you be dabbing like old times. You attract the bees with the honey family and attract the creeps with the slime. Yeah. You feel me? You right about that, yo, man. You attract the bees with the honey family and attract the creeps with the slime. Come on. Just a little bit. 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 Yeah. A little bit of right. A little bit of wrong. A little bit of freestyle. A little bit of song. Yeah. Welcome to my city where this shit don't stop. Yeah. I mean the rich don't stop. Let the Uber take it to them and they chick try cop where they crew is tailgating in the M&T lot.
Welcome back. This is the Streetz is Talking radio show on the RIP Radio Network. As you all can see, she's not even paying the fuck attention. She's sitting where the microphone is covering her face. This is my good friend Tamara. This is her first time on the radio. I asked you for some damn gum. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So, she was supposed to be here early, but you all know that none of the black women that I socialize with can never get any motherfucker way on time. Okay, y'all hear the bell, right? Apparently, I've been told that I curse too much. And I don't think I curse that much at all. But apparently, you all seem to think that I do. So in the interest of fairness, my friend Tamara here, who, just so y'all know we not fucking, I just want y'all to know that. I'm not fucking any of the women that you're going to see in here. But Tamara, she takes too many motherfucking liberties and be calling me about random shit like 11, 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, look, my phone shouldn't ring this late unless it's somebody I'm fucking. And considering considering we not. What? First of all, did you say hi to anybody?
I did say hi to all the listeners.
You said hi to all the listeners?
I did.
I don't know how this is going to go. What time is it?
3:07.
The Trump monkey ass was late. We going to have to go over this puss ass shit. But as you all can see from the video, and you can use that little piece. I'll post it up on my YouTube page. I'm going to have to put the YouTube page up for you all to find too, because I need you all to subscribe there, because not only am I going to be uploading videos from the show, I'm going to be uploading other stuff that I do. And I, just hit that up. But as you can see, I get tired of you all arguing about this flag. Well, those of you that talk this is disrespecting the flag. I get tired of you all talking that bullshit. And as you can see at the end of that video, goofy ass Uncle, the Twitter troll in chief, he don't even put his hand over his heart for the national anthem. So if you're not going to require this from the President of the United States, then you leave a little light-skinned Afro boy alone. So back to the bill. I've been told that I use too much profanity, and again, I don't agree. And she's going to hit the bell every time I cuss because, cussing is embedded in my language. For you all don't know, I have an aunt. An aunt by the name Aunt Faye. Aunt Faye is my mother's younger sister. And my father had never heard me curse before, right? So my punk-ass nephew Shannon had shared one of my videos. I don't like her little motherfucking ass. I shared one of my videos, and he was looking at it on his phone. So my father asked him who it was. And he said it was me. Well, my father was laughing. Well, the next time I called my father brought it up. And he was like, I heard you cursing. And, for however plus years I am, my father was 83 at the time. He passed away earlier this year. But he was like, I know where you got that cursing from. You was cursing up a storm. I'm like, Daddy, what you talking about? He's like, you got it from your Aunt Faye. Anybody that's been on my page knows my Aunt Faye. And maybe after the break, I'm going to edit a video down so y'all can see what the hell I'm talking about. Oh, hell didn't qualify?
No, hell don't qualify.
Okay. So, my boy Chris, or CP3000 as we know him in these locker room streets, should be calling shortly. I ain't heard from him. You about to be fired because you ain't. I'm going to text him right now and just say, nigga. I'm wondering what qualifies. So, we got a lot of dead air here. She playing on her phone. She's supposed to be co-hosting.
I'm streaming Facebook.
You should have did that earlier. Can't rely on your little short ass for nothing. So, as you all know, I'm blocked on Facebook. And
I wonder why.
What you mean you wonder why? I should block your little ass for calling me at 11, 12 o'clock at night. When I see you you get that friend that you're not fucking. And you see that number late. You want it to be that she calling you from an overturned car and she needs you to come rescue her, but it be some bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with fucking.
I'm a night owl.
You slept in on the bed, Slim.
I'm a night owl.
Yeah, whatever. So she be calling me about random benign shit, and I'm gonna take the fucking bell to make for you in a minute. So I got banned from Facebook. I was talking to you all earlier. If you tuned in at the top of the hour that we was late for because the owner jumped off the back of the roach coach where he was probably serving sandwiches at a construction site. But again, I got blasted. This homosexual dude, I call him Susie Q. He blasted me and got my page shut down for 7 days. So for those of you who are wondering, I've been trying to create other pages. And Facebook, you know, after I create the Facebook page, Facebook be like, give us a picture.
Yeah, because the URL is over.
Then I give them the picture, and they be like, all right, nigga, we'll get back to you. We're going to check this shit out. And then they shut the page down, right? So I haven't been able to log into none of my pages. I got like 2 pages, and I created a third. I had a troll page. You got that one disabled. So now I can't get through to anything. So I had something lined up today. I'm going to have to do it next week. I'm going to have to be on my best behavior for 7 days in order to not get blocked. But I wanted to talk to the sisters. I have a sister right here. These gay black men, particularly these faggots, you know, they hang around y'all, they tell y'all shit, they give you the good gossip, they try to put men on blast, and y'all be like, these are our friends. I'm telling you, these dudes are not your friend. They're not. A lot of them simply envy you because they can't get heterosexual penis like they want. And that is a mental instability that you as a gay man want to have sex with a heterosexual man when you know he don't have no interest in you. So again, we have this issue where there's some movement in among black people where they're trying to say that heterosexual black men are like the scourge of the black community. And, you know, just like the NFL owners took over the anthem protests, just like, you know, the feminist black women and the LGBT black community took over Black Lives Matter. You look into it. They are ganging up on heterosexual black men. And this movement is gaining ground. And then you got these moist-ass men who have no nutsack. Nutsack is not a curse word.
Moist-ass men.
Are you delayed? What the fuck? No.
No.
They have no... These men have no desire to push back. So now they're trying to be understanding. And what you have to understand is some women, and in this case I'm speaking to black women, have a perpetual victim attitude. They victims about everything. You say something to them, they hypersensitive. You say something on Twitter, here come the black feminists. And it gets out of control. And now you have these faggots who have jumped on. You got these transformers. They done signed up. The bisexual ladies, we cool with y'all. Trust me, we love the fuck out of y'all. But you lesbian women.
Why y'all love the fuck out of?
Why you think? It increases the possibility. Moving forward. You bulldog. I saw a cute ass lesbian couple at the movies the other day. The butch and the girl and the dude. The butch one was better looking than the girl. I didn't know which one I want to fuck. Anyway, so you got these gay dudes that walk among you all. I know this is getting kind of out of focus, but you get these gay dudes that walk amongst y'all and they put all this bullshit in your head. But in the reality, they're more of an enemy than, you know, the heterosexual dudes that you all say are scourging the black community. Case in point, Susie Q, the dude that got me blocked.
Susie Q.
Yeah, Susie Q.
Susie Q. That's one hell of a name.
He's very, very vocal about this black male privilege, and he puts down heterosexual black males, and he tells how they're, you know, a scourge of the community, and how black women and gay black men and LGBT community need to link up together to fight this black male privilege. And what I told him was I was going to spend a little while to put him on blast. So when I started to put him on blast, his block game and his report game got heavy. He started reporting everything, right? But you got that screenshot of the screenshot, it should be a picture of a message. And once I get it up on the screen, I will explain what is going on about it. Come on, Trump. You gonna get fired, and this your own shit. Now look at what he's saying. When you're dragging straight black dudes and your DLX casual smash comments, what a straight dudes ever did. Hashtag I'm reloaded. Keep it up. Because don't nobody need to see me while I'm talking about this fruit cup. Ladies, what do you see here? You see a gay black man dragging these straight black dudes, right? But look a little closer. He referred to his DLX casual smash. Now let's look into that. The first portion is DL, meaning down low. Exactly. It is a dude posing as a heterosexual male, generally speaking a black male, who occasionally likes man butt. He called him an ex-casual, which means that this was just some dude he was fucking. Now, you all, some of you who know this guy, love this guy. I mean, he is your champion from the gay community, and you faggot motherfucker. But what he has just admitted to, while you all think he's a friend of yours, is that he goes out and he has sex with your men. Then he sends them back to you, knowing that man got a woman at home, or knowing that man is going back and having sex with black women. He sends them back to you with his penis covered in the DNA that was retrieved from his esophagus and his rectum. He fucks your men. He has sex with your men, probably unprotected, because if you look at the pictures, and we're going to bring the pictures up, he looked like his AIDS medication needs to be, the dosage need to be increased. But he'll have sex with your man and send him back home. And you all don't even pay attention to what he's telling you. And it's a lot of them out here like that. They will get on your side and they will shit on black men and they will shit on straight dudes and they will break straight dudes down and they'll talk about DL dudes. But look at also what he did. He didn't identify who the DL dude was. Because see, if you really a friend of black women, you would want them to know who's the dude that's walking around with fecal matter in the front of his underwear. You would want them to know who is the dude who's going in the male booty holes and coming back home and sleeping with women. But you all don't pay attention to that because you're so angry. A lot of you are so angry and so mad and so pissed off with black men that anybody that attacks them, you sign up for, but you really don't even realize who it is you getting your information from. This type of dude who professes to be a friend of black women and an ally don't give shit about y'all. Because if he did, the DL dude, who he would probably have access to and knowing because he, you know, he running those circles, he would put them out there. So you'll know who it was, because we all know how angry black women get when they find out that they dude is out there engaging in sexual relations with another man. We know how angry you all can be, as liberal as you fucking want, until you find out that your dude is out there. You go through your dude's phones and he got dick pictures in his phone from Bay. From Bay. And then you call the numbers back and the dude with a heavy ass voice answer the phone. So we know how homophobic you all can be when it touches home. But you laughing at this dude, you're empowering him by not challenging him on what he said. So what I did was, under my troll profile that he got disabled, was I took that little screenshot that you see right there on your screen, and I went to his pages, then I started trolling him. And I'm like, dude, if you really an ally of black women like you say, Why aren't you identifying these gay black men? Why? Because there's a thing called gay male privilege. And gay male privilege requires you to protect the identities of those who have not come out openly and said that they are gay. So you don't want to tell nobody who the guy is. You just want to utilize him until you're done. Then you still keep his identity a secret. And you got a lot of these pole smoking penis holsters out here.
Penis holster.
Penis holsters.
What is the penis holster?
Penis holster. You know what a holster is? You put a gun in, right? Well, his asshole is the holster. And again, I don't have this problem with members of the LGBT community. I just got to call y'all on y'all shit like I would call anybody else. Like you all talking these transsexuals. Well, you know, a transsexual shouldn't be required to reveal his identity, his sexual orientation, his identity to a male prior to sex. Then you wonder why a motherfucker in Mississippi ended up stabbing one over 60 times because he done violated him sexually by giving him a blowjob. And then after the blowjob is over, after you done got what you wanted, now you're going to tell this dude, well, you know, just in case you didn't know,
I'm gay.
I got a penis like you. Gotcha. Now you stabbed up. Now you upset at the guy who has lost it because the dude took advantage of him. Be careful, ladies.
Some dudes will still keep going, honey.
Right, some dudes will keep going. Some dudes will keep going because you have a lot of these fruit cups out here that are on the DL. Like me personally, and I don't mean to brag or toot my own horn.
They're on the DL and they're in denial.
You have to get to the mic.
They're on the DL and they're in denial that they're actually gay.
They not in denial. When your
they feel if they're giving and not receiving, then they're not gay.
Whatever.
It's all in their perception.
Whatever the fuck. If you got your penis in the man's butthole or in the man's mouth,
Or what if he just
you, sir, if you are
sex
listening, you are gay. You're not even bisexual because I don't believe there's a such thing as a bisexual male. Women feel too damn good.
But wait a minute.
Y'all get on our nerves.
A bisexual woman, but not a bisexual man.
Okay, here's the explanation, and I'm glad you say that. So I can give you all what's called a Thornellism. There's no such thing as a bisexual male. You want to know why? Because I've had sex with women, and there is nothing in the world more pleasurable than that. Fucking wars have been fought over women. Motherfuckers kill over women. Dudes right now working. You listening to this show right now, and you working to make money to have it for a woman. There's no such thing as a bisexual male. You can't have access to a woman and then go enjoy sex with a male. You just can't do it. What you're doing is you having sex with a male, but you continue to have sex with a woman. So in your mind, you know, you can't say you gay, but you gay. Because either you laying on your stomach.
You are gay.
You gay. It ain't no such thing. Somebody in that has to be the dude, and somebody has to be the chick. It's not just they sitting there sword fighting, and whoever, you know, penis goes limp first is the one that take. No, somebody gonna lay on their stomach, and somebody gonna be in the push-up position. One of the two. Now, with two women, women can experiment. Women can, you know, go all out. But at the end of the day, both of them women can still retain their feminine qualities. But when you're a dude and you having sex with another dude, somebody in that situation got to be the chick. So that's why it's no such thing as a bisexual male. But again, this is what y'all do.
So they're either gay or straight.
You either gay or straight. There's no middle ground. That's a Thornellism. You either gay or straight.
I disagree because they can just like both sexes. They like
you cannot like both. As a man, you cannot like sex with a dude if you're having sex with a woman. You're having sex with a woman for psychological purposes. It's not for pleasure. It can't be. Trump, am I lying?
I agree with that. It can't be. It's just to make themselves feel like they're still a man.
Get your ass on. Yeah, it's to make them feel like that they're not gay.
But they're really not enjoying that sex with a woman. They really have the passion to have sex with a man.
Right, exactly. So
But how about our brothers that's locked up that can't have sex with a woman? And they turn to having sex with a man. They're locked up for 15 to 20 years and all they're around is a man.
Well, here's the thing with that. That creates an entirely different discussion because, you know,
what's that movie?
They say that, you know, your sexuality is something that you're born with. It's not, you know, you're born gay, you're born lesbian, you're born bisexual. This is what they say. But in the case of these men in the jail,
some people grow into it.
A lot of dudes, you know, have never even entertained the idea of having sex with a woman in jail. Then, once they get in jail, you have dudes that are already there. They might prey upon some of these weaker men, turn them into women, or they know that they got life and they never going to see the outside of a jail, and they begin to engage in those homosexual acts. So now it's a matter of, were they born gay, or was the circumstances that they were in, that they were thrown into, you know, made them lose some, you know, some footing, and they decided that they was gone.
They gotta get it from somewhere.
I mean, I guess they do.
When you got 25 years, I guess a whole just.
You got 25 years to life. I mean, and you ain't in no prison that had no conjugal visits, and you ain't got no wife. It pretty much, you know, you're gonna have to adjust, and some men make that adjustment to some other man's butthole. Some dudes are just like, look, I'm not gonna ever go there. But then some dude like,
I don't think men can.
I was in the county. Look,
they can't.
Look, I was in the county jail for 30 days, long time ago.
Men can't live without sex.
And let me stop chewing this gun. This seems so goddamn ghetto. This is your shit. I just wanted my breath fresh because I ain't got no water.
I'm trying to think of that movie. What was that movie where? It's an old movie.
Well, I was in jail for 30 days. Y'all probably gonna go look it up, you nosy bastards.
K-Sir.
Mm-hmm. You know how motherfuckers is.
I'm gonna go K-Sir.
Especially motherfuckers that want to get some ammunition against me. But I'm telling you this, so you really can't use it against me because I done already told it myself. But 30
days.
30 days, and in that 30-day period, they let these gay dudes in. It was a couple of gay dudes. It was like 2 gay dudes.
Where were you locked up at?
PG. So they let these gay dudes in. Right? And I kept wondering.
This is why I didn't take the job as a CO.
I was wondering why these gay dudes always had their commissary and their canteen was always full. These motherfuckers always had chips, cookies. And I found out that, like, where I was, I think I was in, what, H4, H3, whatever that dorm is, where they had an open dorm that you don't have the doors that you go into. And you sleeping in the double bunk beds and shit. And
with another man.
You wake up, you know, when you get up in the middle of the night in the jail, I mean, you can stay up. You get to go in the bathroom. And one night, I'm up. And these dudes, first, one of the little, you know, she's walking to the bathroom. And then he walk in. And then the next thing you know, another dude walks into the bathroom too. You know, there's multiple stalls, you know, whatever, but they walk into the bathroom too. So you lay there and you watch the door. 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes pass. 20 minutes pass. Next thing you know, you hear the sink. The little she come, sashay his little ass out to his bunk. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes later, the dude come out right behind him and go to his bunk. And the next thing you know, the next day, the little, you know, fruit cup is going to the commissary getting shit. But here's the sad part. The dude that went in there with him only had like 30 days. 30 days. It's not like you got a lifetime bid or you're facing a lifetime bid. You're probably in jail for 30 days for non-payment of child support. And you in jail having sex with a dude. So
that was already their desire.
That was already their desire. But again, like I said, that goes against the argument. I'm not going to sit here and argue that gay people are born gay or whatever. All I'm saying is this. You know, the nutshell of what I'm saying is that
maybe they just wanted to try it.
Go try hang gliding. Try bungee jumping.
Maybe just was curious.
You know, try skiing. Don't try having sex with another dude. That's not something that you try. If you're doing it, you like it. Look, I done did a lot of fucking talking, and CP3000 ain't called in yet. Pussy motherfucker. We're going to open up the phone lines. I don't know if anybody going to call. If you agree or disagree, give us a call at area code 301-288-3100. That's 301-288-3100. And Trump, I need you to run that video. You all go look this guy up. The vitamin Q. Don't follow him because he's a queen. He lies and says that he has a following of 25,000 on his Instagram account. Motherfucker had like 4,000 people following him, and he probably following twice that much. So he's one of them type of motherfuckers. But go see him. But I put together a little something. Well, you know, the movie studio sent me something over, and they wanted to. He's doing a movie, and here's the premiere.
Creative junk food. We make it art.
won't take no bullshit. It's so clear that I am done. You tried to take it there before, but let me tell you that I'm not the one. And this is the hardest part to tell you to get lost, but you made it easy, believe me. I finally see. Speaking what my mind thinks is something that I'll never feel. Too busy doing my own thing. I ain't thinking about what's over there. You thought wrong if you thought that I would wait until the day that you would care. Then you ain't get the memo before I'm throwing him up in the air. And this is the hardest part to tell you to get lost, but you made it easy, believe me. I finally see.
Hey, Lava, y'all the #1 band in the world. No bad notes. Let's get it.
Come on, band. Let's get this joint started. 1, 2, 3.
I'm so over being let down, pushed around, and not having the love that I deserve. Why you gotta do me like that, baby? It's so crazy that I've been dealing with this way too long, and you're the reason why I wrote this song. And something could be going on. Man, I'm wrong.
Hello, ladies. What the fuck? What would? What were you doing? What were you doing today?
Getting my hair done.
You getting your butter whipped?
No, preparing for something.
Preparing for what?
Interview.
An interview? Is it an interview with some penis?
No.
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 Are you single? Wait a minute. Are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
Would you talking to the
single and loving it?
You single and loving it?
Yep. Not putting up with nobody BS.
Not putting up with nobody's BS.
I'm separated.
You separated? Ain't that beautiful when you filing papers? You can't see. This is motherfuckers watching this show and gonna FaceTime you. Watch this dumb shit.
I am now anti-merge, like you are, like you were.
This motherfucker. Well, I don't understand people that just. I'm on the air. No, I'm on the air, but just gonna keep FaceTiming me. Stop that shit.
Oh, you moved up to the iPhone?
Yeah, I moved up to the iPhone. I had to, get, caught up with the world. I had the Androids before, and just motherfucker. Hold on, please, y'all. Watch this shit.
You went to the iPhone?
Yes, I went to
what
the iPhone.
Is that?
I don't understand what my cousin. See, this is why you can't do shit with family. Cause here it is. She watching the show, but she gon' fucking FaceTime me, motherfucker. Look, I'm opening up the phone lines, 301-288-3100. I want to hear from some black women out here about this issue with these black men who pose as your friend and ain't your friend. I know it's somebody out here who got some feelings about this, so grab your cell phone, take your monkey ass in the bathroom and close the stall. And I know you got to talk quietly because the show is rather dry today. I need y'all to pick it up. So you're single and you was doing this to get a job interview. Look, put that fucking phone down.
You say I'm doing
I bet you do that on a date. That's why your ass is single. You sit on a damn date and text and play on your phone the whole time.
I'm not worried about no dating.
Why you ain't worried about no date?
Because I'm just focusing on me right now. Me
Oh, that's that bullshit y'all say. I'm just focusing on me. You know, I'm just trying to get myself together.
Can I?
Yeah, okay. That you motherfuckers is crazy. That's the #1 indicator.
You don't need a man for one thing, honey.
Really?
One thing.
Really? So she got her hair done, and I'm challenging all of you fellas to.
I just want to look pretty for me. I mean, hair, nails, feet. I be looking pretty for a man.
Yeah. The fuck? I go get my motherfucking hair cut and shave and all this other bullshit because I want to look good for me? No, I want some pussy to be attracted to this shit. You want a man with a job that, you know, that don't Uber.
Of course. That don't Uber.
Just saying. Hey, Uber is a nice occupation. You motherfucker drive around
but
all.
right now, I'm just, I don't know.
You separated?
Yeah.
I know the story, and I don't know if she wants to really go into it. You can see her face on the camera.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. Ladies, you know how that is. Fellas, you know you got that female.
My personal life.
I don't want to talk about your personal. I ain't going to put your personal business out there. I mean, I hear enough about that shit as it is when you be calling me at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning.
I just like having my peace.
You like having your peace?
Mm-hmm. Doing what I want. I don't going to be nobody's secretary, lawyer,
Would you?
mother.
Can't nobody hear you?
I ain't be nobody's secretary, lawyer, mother. What about my being selfish? Can I be selfish right now? I just want to be selfish.
301-288-3100. I don't know,
y'all.
I'm kind of dry today. I'm hungry. You know what it is? I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I haven't had shit to eat. I had a client early today. I had a client early today. She's a personal trainer, and she's like
client.
What I do for a living. I don't tell everybody what I do for a living because
multiple things for a living.
This motherfucker called me about all kinds of shit.
Tommy. His name Tommy for real.
She be calling me about all kinds of. Look, I have a lug nut. I have a lug nut that broke off my tie. Fuck is you calling me for? So she was I shouldn't tell this story because I just met her and she's probably listening to the show, but fuck it. She was referred to me by a dude that used to be, you know, on Facebook with me, and he was an annoying little fly. I'll give him that much. He was an annoying little fly. But the problem was, and I just revealed this to her today, is that, you know, he knew of me and my ex-wife when we were together. So when me and my ex-wife split up, he tried his hand. Not me personally. I'm not one of these sensitive ass dudes out here. Give me that fucking bell.
How you gonna see? Okay,
I'm not one of these sensitive dudes out here that care about that. Hey Trump, look, if you're not mine no more, you for everybody. That's my attitude. Now I got some buddies who have certain philosophies like women that if they've ever been with a woman, then she's completely off limits to his guys. Even if she's moved on to other relationships, gotten married, gotten divorced, they just feel like that she's supposed to be loyal to him even when they're not together. Me personally, I don't have that same philosophy. I don't care what you do. Not saying that, you know, I want to see if something happened bad to my ex-wife.
You don't care what your ex-wife do?
But no, I don't. It's called ex-wife. Ex-wife. For those of you all don't know, she knows that I have 5 children by 5 different women.
Oh, Lord.
It's as trifling as it want to be. And it's trifling. It is. I mean, I got beautiful kids, and I think one of my daughter's mothers is listening. She probably going to text me and curse me the fuck out. But, you know, this is real. They are able to go do what they want with whoever it is they want to do it with.
That's a lot of ways to divide the pie. You know that.
Ain't no pie. Ain't no pie. I got good lawyers. Good lawyers. So, in essence, I don't care what they do in their personal life, who they date. My best friend in Chicago is married. And if he sent me pictures of him giving one of my children's mothers or my ex-wife a money shot in the face, I'd be like, You missed her eye. I don't care. I don't care. So when
you're over her,
she told me, this was shortly after we separated. She told me that he was trying to holler.
And you really couldn't have loved her then, because those feelings.
How is it that why is that an indictment?
Those feelings just do not go away.
How is that an indictment on whether I love her or not? We're not together anymore.
Okay, but you're not.
She is
transitioned. No you still can go smash that.
No, it's not a matter whether or not I can go smash. The fact of the matter is, at that point in time,
maybe that's why
we've transitioned.
Why my husband's so bitter.
We transitioned from being in a relationship, being married, to not being married at all, or not being together at all with the intention of divorcing. So why do I care?
Marriage is bondage.
Man, marriage is prison. I never do that shit.
For a man.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you see. This is the woman who knows it. All you married dudes out there, you just heard us.
I dated a guy, and he said his preference. He had a preference for married women.
He had a preference for married women. Now to be in a relationship, the side nigga. Oh, it has its benefits.
What are benefits of that?
Oh, it has its benefits because she got to go home. She got to get the fuck up.
Tired of that headache. She going back home.
She going home. It don't matter what. You ain't got to worry about cuddling. You ain't got to worry about, how her day was. The most that happened is she coming to your crib or y'all meeting at the hotel. Within the first 10 minutes, y'all in the bed doing the grown folks lay down dance. And then when she get up, she gonna go in the bathroom. She gonna use that hotel soap, that bar hotel soap.
Or she gonna bring her own.
Or bring her own, because y'all got that booty bag in the car. And she gonna wash her coot nanny, because she can't take a full shower because she don't want to go home smelling like, fresh soap. So she gonna do that bird bath in the sink with her foot hiked up on the toilet. And she gonna wash her ass. She gonna throw that hotel towel down, and then she gonna take her motherfucking ass back home. There ain't gonna be no arguments. There ain't gonna be no what you gonna do later. Ain't gonna be no let's go get something. There ain't gonna be none of that. She's just gonna get up and go home. And fellas, I want you to understand this. It is a mathematical certainty. Don't let these women bullshit you. Married women, women in general, cheat just as much as we do. They cheat just as much as we do.
If they have a reason. If you give them a reason. There are some faithful women and faithful to their marriage.
Fuck out of here. No the fuck. Y'all cheat for the same reason that men do.
Why do men cheat?
Because we want new shit.
New jeans?
We just want something new. It ain't got nothing to do with us being bad, and it hasn't anything to do with us being inherently unfaithful. It's just that we want something different. And women do it for the same exact reason. Y'all want something different. You don't have a one-size-fit-all vagina. You don't. Anything can fit up in there. So sometimes you want something different. You want a different size. You want a different length. You want a different stroke.
If you get something different, you start liking something different.
Right. You all do it for
more of it.
What women tend to do is they end up removing any responsibility from themselves.
No, they let their emotions get into it.
No. What they do is they come up with these bullshit reasons as to why they fuck around on their man. It was something I wasn't getting at home. He wasn't paying attention to me.
I need to go get my husband.
I need somebody that understands me. How the fuck did you fucking a new dude make your husband more understandable? Make him listening to you.
Can we order scurry out?
So, as I'm saying, women cheat for the same reasons. Same exact reason. And I want fellas out there, stop feeling bad about fucking around on your girl. Stop it. Don't feel bad.
I had a guy that told me he gonna put a restraining order on me. That's so crazy.
What I didn't tell you all about her is the guy that introduced me to Tamara. I've been knowing Tamara for a while. And the guy that introduced me to her, he was like, man, she crazy.
Who was that?
Donald.
Oh, from the law firm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He told me he was crazy. Like, man, she cute, but she crazy as shit. Like, all right, I keep that in mind.
Good people. He could cook.
I don't need nobody
He was a fat dude.
slicing my ties. This is a dry ass show today. I swear to God.
But he was good people. He could cook.
He can cook?
Yeah, he's like 400 pounds.
Yeah, so why did he know that you was crazy? I mean, how did it even get to that point in your relationship? You like men that big? You too fucking little be dealing with somebody that's 400 pounds.
No,
and he was 400. He was
like
every
that.
bit of 400 pounds.
He was a cutie though. He could cook. I mean, we worked together.
So you like men that big? Let's go back to my question.
I like men that big.
Well, I mean, from the way he was talking like he hit.
No.
He didn't hit.
No,
I hope not.
Hell to the no.
I hope not, cause you strong in the
cook for
motherfucker.
me and bring me lobster and stuff at work. He was just sweetie
You
pie.
strong in the motherfucker. If you can let a motherfucking 400 pounds lay on top of you and you still live to tell about it.
I hope he's not listening.
He probably is or ain't. I don't give a shit. He don't come to me no more, so he ain't inclined no more, so I can talk about him now. Fuck it.
He ain't inclined no more.
He ain't inclined no more, so I talk about him like shit. I was talking about this personal trainer that came to my house today. So the dude, he tried to holler at my wife. I wasn't even mad at it. You know what? I never even stopped to even think about it, because she came and she told me, you know your boy Ron trying to talk to me. He tried to holler at me.
Shit, or did somebody want her, yeah.
And then she sent me the inbox. He.
But why? Y'all not together no more. That just stirs up stuff.
But I guess what she was trying to let me know was everybody that you think is your friend ain't your friend, which I already know that.
That's true.
So when she sent me the screenshot, I was like, I didn't care. What really bothered me is because he used to say a lot of cold shit. Like,
That don't mean he not your friend. He just wants some of that poo poo. You don't want to
he
know.
could have. I mean, like I say, I don't care. But I mean, that's.
She probably gave him something.
It was kind of fucked up because we had.
She was just trying to make you mad. That's all.
She was trying, and she failed miserably, very miserably. I really didn't care, but the fact of the matter is that he tried to holler, he tried to shoot a shot. I wasn't tripping. I mean, I ended up disassociating myself with him later. That had nothing to do with it. So he sent me some business today, and it was a personal trainer, white chick, body, tall.
So that's what you're doing now, personal trainer?
No. She was coming to see me for services.
What type of service?
The primary one tomorrow.
Okay, taxes.
Nobody knows what I do. I don't even share that information. Shut up. So she came and we was rapping, and I'm like, how you know Ron? She like, oh, we went on a date. Mind you, this girl is like 6'1", 6'2". She's a big one. She's a tall one. She tried out for the NBA. I mean, not the NBA, the WNBA. She was on the practice squad. She played, basketball in college and played basketball in the military. So, she's an in-shape chick, nice looking. And I'm like, how y'all know each other? And she said, we went on a date. Ron is like 5'5". She's 6'2". So she's sitting there rapping, and I just said, and anybody who knows Ron, it's about to be fucked up what I'm about to say. But I know a couple of women that went out on dates with Ron. And all of them have the same complaint about him. They say his breath stank. Everybody says he got bad breath. Put that damn phone down.
Look, I'm got somebody I'm about to talk about. Look, be quiet. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So she said his breath stank. And fellas, there's this thing called gum. And a lot of y'all have nasal, post-nasal drip in the back of y'all throat. And it causes a tremendous amount of funk back on your uvula. If you don't know what the uvula is that little like boxing thing, the speed bag that hang down at the top of your throat and the back of your throat. Some of y'all need to handle that problem because you're offending women out here. And some of you women, you all need to do that too. Your breath is stinking right now. You talking to somebody, and every time you use the word H, they almost pass out. So y'all have to, say a word that starts with the letter H, and motherfuckers just want to break out in the Holy Ghost and run the fuck out the room. Your breath stinks so bad. So, yes, this is. I was gonna cover this group Beer Game. What is it? Beer Game Matters. There's some group that some dude started to promote his beer products, and dudes started to post pictures of themselves with their beards, and then some sisters infiltrated the room, and over the course of a week, the group went from, I guess, a couple of hundred people to 1.5 million. People, you can't. That's mine. I'm gonna show you.
An iPad?
That's an iPad. You know,
That's a big ass iPad.
Look, mind your business, man. You ain't this damn bell. I'm gonna make you swallow that motherfucker.
This is an iPad, like a laptop.
It's an iPad. Would you stop touching my iPad, punk? See, if you go in here.
Everything.
I can't. You know what? You can't see it from him. But if you look in the group, it's like 1.5 million people in there. And I was gonna do something today to cover that, but I can't because the little faggot, Susie Q.
You got something against gay people.
I don't have anything against gay people. I'm not even talking about gay people. I'm talking about faggots. There's a difference. There's a difference between a respectable homosexual man who, in spite of his sexual preference, still carries and conducts himself like a man. You know, I respect that. I mean, that shit, if that's what you like sexually, that's your thing. It's some shit that I like sexually that if I was Catholic, I would be excommunicated from the church. So I can't knock them as long as you ain't fucking with no kids and, you know, raping women and having sex with women unconscious and drunk. You know, whatever your flavor is, it just ain't gonna be mine. I'm talking about the faggots who are these men who these males who just so happen to be homosexual, who out here in these streets, you know, acting like doing bitch shit. And that's what the fuck he was. So Quincy, I'ma see you, boy. I'ma make sure people know about your faggot ass, with your lying ass, with your fucking with these women's men's behind their back ass, sweet booty ass motherfucker. I'ma let people know about you.
You said you back on block.
Yeah, I'm on block. I'm on block like shit.
My friend, I'm like, no more Python. I had plans for that meat.
Well, she had. Who had plans for what meat? What meat is she talking about?
I saw treating these men like they treat us.
You can't. I promise you that you can't.
So no more Python. I had plans for that meat.
She had plans for what meat? Who?
That's what I just said.
Oh, you had plans for what meat?
I just sent this to somebody.
This nigga is sending nudes while she is on the air. This is
not nudes. I just said, and so no more Python. I had plans for that meat.
So wait a minute. Why? What you mean no more? Well, you was getting it before? Hey,
I named it the Python.
You talked about the shit.
More.
First you said you want to
no more of it. So I said I ain't playing.
He told you no more.
Cutting it off.
He couldn't. I told you that motherfucking ass is crazy. She got a straight raise in her purse right now.
He keeps saying I'm crazy too.
Yeah, if a bunch of motherfuckers who don't know each other saying the same thing about you.
What man going to tell a woman no?
Some things are not worth the effort. Sometimes it's just best to just let a motherfucker go about their business.
Hey, what's that movie? When she what is that movie we was watching? Was it Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Probably so.
When she had the cake.
That was with Martin, and that was it. Yeah. Some ain't worth it. It's just not.
I'm about to text him say, remember the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
So, I was talking shit last week about my show being the best show on the RIP Radio Network. It actually is, but we had quite a few hiccups today. You know, I'm hungry. My co-host from last week got deported.
Deported?
The studio owner, he fucking with them damn. Fucking with the Mexicans at Home Depot today. I don't know. We ain't got that many people even looking at the stream right now. We we had a good amount. I mean, we had quite a few views.
You got me on Facebook?
Yes, fool. It's the stream.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Yes, that's what you posted on your page, wasn't it?
I ain't post a picture.
Oh, you didn't. What you did? Oh, you didn't. You didn't share the stream. That's what you did.
I shared the stream, but I didn't. Hold on, let me see. I did share. I liked it, like you said. I use this Facebook.
Tamara is single. For those of you men who like crazy ass women. Oh yeah, normally every week I feature a business.
I'm just saying anything because I am not about to. I'm single.
Look, I'm trying to promote your ass right now.
Be promoting my business.
Tamara sells little glass dolls.
I don't sell glass dolls. I sell real estate.
She's a real estate agent.
Long Foster, Christie's International.
She sells real estate in the hood.
This is my daughter.
She got to take this call. It's her daughter. This is.
My daughter got an iPhone. Hey, sweetie. Yes, sweetie. Yeah, go to Pop Pop and get it. Mommy's on the radio with our old friend. Okay. Put your flip flops on. She going to gymnastics.
Yeah. So she's a realtor for those of you all.
Everybody is hearing this on Facebook. Okay, go ahead. I just said some stuff now. I'm a realtor for Long & Foster, Christie's International. So all y'all that want to come and buy those nice new homes or sell the one that you have, please come and holler. We also doing an event. You can come.
No, I'm not coming.
Why? That's at Riverview.
I'm not
Riverview
coming.
Estates. Isn't by your house?
I'm not coming.
Why?
Y'all giving away free
never
shit?
Like to be free food, free drinks.
Free what kind of drinks?
All inclusive.
All inclusive.
$40.
Wait, hold up.
I mean, it's free once you pay the $40.
How the fuck is something free when you got to pay for it up front?
$40. All you can.
It's
eat,
not free.
All you can drink.
Free means that whatever it is I get, whether it's a service or a product, I don't have to pay anything for it.
Nothing in America is totally free. But
shit, the dick is. Hey man, I'm hungry as shit, man.
Dick and bubble gum.
Yeah, cause that's
what some men want to do. Just give you some dick and don't give you nothing.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with just penis? You all just give pussy on Valentine's Day. I mean, I just really have a conversation about it. You all don't give up nothing.
They said ain't tricking if you got it.
Y'all want to give us gifts like we get every day. Like we having sex regularly, and for Valentine's Day, you just want to put on a motherfucking outfit. That's just
outfits.
That's regifting.
Listen to some Beyonce.
It's regift. If you giving the same shit every Valentine's Day to your man, then you're regifting.
Want to stay married?
You can stay married all you want to. Just don't be calling me when your motherfucking ass.
I got this nice hairdo. I want you all to go see one of my favorite people.
She got a nice hairdo. So fellas, hit me
go
at
see her, y'all. Miss Kwam, Metro Hair Salon.
Streetz is talking rr@gmail, and you know I'll pass this information along to Tamara for those of you who want to fuck up her hairstyle one night. want to sweat that shit out.
Sleep with my hands.
Hey Trump, I'm sorry, man. I gotta apologize. I put on a shitty show this week. I know, you know, I have a certain fucking standard, and you know, I had some shit in mind, and then you had a little homosexual crowd that fucks with me, and you know, fuck all y'all, you doodle chasing ass motherfuckers. But I had a fucked up show today. Tamara is on her phone the whole time.
I'm not on my.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right here, for those of you all watching the show, y'all never gonna see her motherfucking ass again.
Yes,
because I'm about to throw her motherfucking ass down the stairs, leaving the studio.
Week, and I will have the topic for next week, and we won't be talking about Susie Q. I thought you got banned from Facebook.
No, I did get banned from Facebook.
So how you streaming?
Because I mean, I
get log Facebook.
It's something that I do. I get banned from Facebook a lot. I get, you know, I've done 24 hours. Junkie. I've done 3 days. I've done 7 days. I've done 30 days. I literally,
30 days?
I've literally had my.
That's why I changed my name on there.
I literally had my account disabled because I got fucking 30-day bans.
I haven't been on
so
Facebook
fucking
so long.
much.
I only put it up for today.
Them motherfuckers made me. Them motherfuckers made me give up my ID. They did. I'm serious. But the reason that they
banned about Facebook is you once you get the page, you can't take it down. Like
yes, you can. You can disable it.
You can disable it, but you cannot erase it all the way.
Well, I mean, nothing is erased from the internet, including them nudes that you got floating out there and that sex tape.
No nudes.
You's a goddamn lie. You do got a sex tape.
I had no sex tape.
You got a sex tape
I
out
got
there.
morals. I don't have no sex tape.
Crazy motherfuckers got all kind of sex tapes
I
out
ain't
there.
crazy.
Yes, you are. So if you all fellas, if you all are interested, because I'm telling y'all right now, she might be crazy, but she freaky than a motherfucker, right? At least that's what I heard.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
You can email your resume to get this pussy at streetstalkingrr at
Did I
gmail.com.
really come and do this?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I'm sorry for the dry show. I promise you, the next show is gonna be a whole lot better, a whole lot more
Yeah, because
interesting.
I'm gonna have my script ready. I'm gonna have all my topics that we write.
We gonna lock the door and not let her ass in. You can locate me, as you can see, on Instagram at TJ_the Chicago Kid. You can find me on Twitter under Jokes Galore. Tamara, can you tell them where to find you? If not, I mean, and I'm not talking about the trap house in D.C.
You can't, trap out. You can't find me, honey, if I don't want to be found. But I mean, you can contact me. You can Google me, Tamara St. Hill, and it's gonna come up.
As if that's gonna come up.
It's gonna come up when you Google me, Long and Foster's and Christie's International Real Estate. It's what's gonna come up.
Pull your address.
Don't
and
be
throw
case
it
searching me now.
Yeah, she got him in
trying
there.
to case search.
There's a lot of domestics. No,
there's no domestics.
Somebody gonna leave you. Gonna motherfucking go research you and
My
put a
office
dead
is
rabbit
in
on your
Annapolis,
goddamn page.
near the beautiful waterfront where all the yachts and the boats are.
Look,
y'all need to come on down.
I need topics next week. I can't keep coming up with this shit for myself. I know y'all want to talk about something. If any of you all, you ladies or you fellas,
you get a topic from, just look at something like The Voice. Now they got good topics.
Shut your ass.
I'm gonna have a topic for next week.
She not gonna be back because I'm
gonna
swing
Donald
by
Trump next week.
Swing by her house first and flatten all her motherfucking tires so she can't get here. Next week,
I got this 325 BMW.
Next week, I'm gonna talk about this Beer Game Matters group, and I think I have Dr. Umar Johnson that's going to make an appearance on the show. Yeah, Dr. Umar, he going to come through. We gonna talk about some things.
Mark your calendars for October the 21st. Riverview Estates. We doing a nice, all-inclusive, elegant party.
All-inclusive free that costs $40.
All-inclusive.
Fuck out of here. Look,
cocktails for a cause.
We about to leave here. We about to go to this little seafood shop to get some little pussy ass seafood. I'm gonna give me some fish.
He's treating.
I'm gonna order a lot of shit, and then once they sitting there and they getting into the swing of thing, I'm gonna dismiss myself and leave them with the check and drive the fuck off and let they motherfucker. I'm not paying for nobody food today. Look,
I ain't going to.
This is TJ.
He about to get us locked
This
up.
is TJ, the Chicago Kid, with this dry ass motherfucking show this week. I apologize. It's gonna be better next week. I'm hungry. My sugar high. I ain't took my metformin, and I need to go somewhere before I pass the fuck out. I will see y'all in 7 motherfucking days. Put it on your calendar. Peace.